Well, shaky camera. We're alright. I'm using my little tripod. I'll see if I can bend a foot
cool.
up in... I can't really show you. It's a bendy tripod. There's the foot of it. It's you can like bend the legs around and stuff, and I think you can like make this thing hook over like a tree branch or something, so it can hang on stuff as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. First time I've used it.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a special moment.
Yes,
Anyway,
it is.
what's the point of this, Andrew? Get to the point. So we're at the McDougall Advanced Study Weekend, and I had this idea to, well, it's not an idea that I had actually at all. Well, sort of is. I'm going to copy. So it's not my idea, but I'm going to copy what Dr. McDougall does. He has these star McDougallers, and I thought I could have a star, but I can't call it a star.
Star
Can
Spuddy?
I? Star Spuddy. I can't call it that. That's too close to McDougall. Super Spuddy. Maybe super. You want to be a super Spuddy?
I'll be a super Spuddy. That sounds good to me.
All right. All right. So Super Spuddy. Super Spuddy number one is Valerie. What's your last name, Valerie?
Rausch.
Valerie Rausch. I did know that. It just slipped my mind then. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes you a Super Spuddy?
What makes me a super Spuddy? I'm good at doing what I'm told. Sometimes.
yeah.
This is a 20-year journey for me, and
Yeah.
this being here this weekend particularly brought things full circle for me. But what makes me a super Spuddy? I just followed your example, and
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned many times how thankful I am to you for leading the way for all of us in the Spud Fit Challenge. You've led from the heart, and you've led from the front, and I really thank you for your example and your perseverance and just sticking to it and overcoming your demons, because in doing so you've taught us how to do that for ourselves.
Thank you. It's really kind of you to say. And just for people that are watching who don't know what we're talking about, I've got this group, the Spud Fit Challenge. It's just on Facebook. You can find out information about it through my website, spudfit.com, if you're interested to learn more. But yeah, Valerie joined the group and has done an amazing job. So, and yeah, I've said many times, but the most rewarding thing about this whole experience for me is meeting and hearing from people like yourself that have got something out of what I've done. Like it's really nice. Don't get me wrong. I love that I've changed my own life and lost a lot of weight and got healthy and changed my psychology and all that. They're all great things, but it's just the best when I hear from people that have got something out of it and improved their own lives as well. So yeah, what sort of improvements have you seen in your life then?
Well, the most obvious one, I've lost 55 pounds and I haven't weighed myself in a few days, so that could have gone up, but that's the most obvious.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I've had a lot of inflammation subside.
Oh yeah.
Injuries that I have had, inflammation from 35 years ago, like I sprained my ankle and had some tendonitis, and that tendonitis just disappeared.
Wow. Oh yeah, you said talking about that lump in your ankle or lower leg or something. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And some arthritis issues that have just gone away as well.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. And what about the psychology behind it? How do you feel about, you've spent the weekend just now at the McDougall conference, and the food has been pretty incredible.
Yes.
And you have diligently stuck to your spuds, and how have you felt about that?
I have felt fine. I was actually happy for everybody else to enjoy what they were eating. It looked amazing, but at the same time, I was very happy to stay with my spuds. One thing I have found on this journey is that the potato is a very satisfying food.
Yeah.
It helps fill that gap. It helps you with your cravings, because if you're full and satisfied, the cravings don't hit you as hard.
Yeah.
And just different things I've learned from you, like always having cooked spuds in the fridge.
Yeah.
That's helped. So it was it wasn't hard here this weekend to watch.
Well, that's great. And how do you feel? Do you feel like you've learned lessons that you can apply when your Spud Fit Challenge is over, whenever that may be?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Before I started this, thinking about going whole food and plant-based, which I tried off and on for years.
Yeah, me too. I tried it, like, I think a lot of people think that I've just suddenly just done, like I've never tried anything and then suddenly just done this, but I've tried many times to try and eat the whole food plant-based way and not been successful, and it's interesting that you had a similar experience.
Well, for me, it was just overwhelming because there were so many choices to make on that journey. But with the Spud Fit Challenge, it simplified things. Like when I saw your post on Labor Day weekend, and I just knew in my heart I could do this.
Yeah.
And just your story, in some ways, of it being very similar, I just really knew I could do this. And so I'm just started my 6th month in this. I'm almost halfway through.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it for a year.
Are you going to try a year?
I'm going to try a year.
All right, cool.
I have a coworker that goes, you got to do it for a year, pal.
All right,
so,
nice.
There, it's out there now.
Yeah.
But anyways, just, it really simplified it for me, so it's doable.
All right. And have you had any medical checkups or anything like that? Or,
I just had...
I do recommend that, by the way, for people watching. It's up to the individual whether they actually do it, but I definitely do recommend that you get some medical supervision. So, so you've done that?
I've done that.
Yeah.
My blood work at home is still having to be done, but I did it here this weekend.
Yeah.
And everything's normal or below, so
right.
Doing really well on that
cool.
front.
What test did you get here? I know that there was testing, but I don't know what they actually tested for.
They tested cholesterol, glucose, and thyroid.
Okay. And everything was
Yep.
good or better than good?
Yes.
Wow. All right, cool. And that's after 6 months of just spuds and some seasonings and...
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Wow. So another 6 months to go then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Halfway there.
Is that daunting to you at all?
Not at all. I'm looking forward to it.
It was in the beginning though, right?
Yes. Well, in the beginning, I just thought I would do it for the month of September, which was Spudtember, and I thought, I'll do it for a month and see how it goes. And I was seeing such incredible results, not only with weight, because I only weigh myself once a month, but just how I was feeling. Your frame of mind changes.
Yeah.
There's just a peace of mind or a contentedness that comes along with this that was totally unexpected for me. So it's like I'm on this ride and I don't want to get off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit how I felt too. And I was, at the end of the year, honestly, I was a little bit sad that it was over. I was like, I was really happy with the way I was eating, and I'm still eating a lot of potatoes, but I was just, there was no desire to break it. It was just, I felt like I probably should. I don't really know why, but anyway. But anyway, I was saying that in the beginning, I found it really daunting that I was going to take on this year of eating only potatoes, but after, like you said, a month, it just felt okay, and I just went on without too much trouble after that. So.
Well, I have to hand it to you for blazing the trail, so to speak, because you didn't have a Spud Fit Challenge group behind you at that point.
No, I did it by myself.
You were doing it by yourself, and
which, by the way, lots of people I've seen lately have been complaining about that I shouldn't be have a group and be making money out of this or whatever, and I should just be letting people do it for free and whatever. And that's the thing, you can do it for free. Everything I've ever made, every bit of information I ever give anyone, including yourself, is out there for free on YouTube, and just some people like to have a bit of extra support. And if you don't think you should pay for it, don't pay for it. Go and do it for free, and I'm happy for you. Go and just look at my YouTube, look at my website, get all the information, go and do it for free. I'm totally happy for you to do that. And but yeah, some people have benefit from the support group that we have. So,
and I did. Without it, I'm sure those hard times when maybe I was wondering if I was doing the right thing, or when I have digestive issues that I don't think will go away, and you're going, hang in there, couple more days, you'll be fine.
For me, it was like I had those digestive issues too, and then for me it was like, surely, I just was sure that I didn't know how long it was going to take to figure itself out, but I was just sure that it must go away eventually. Surely it's going to go away eventually. So I just hung in there, and but anyway, this is probably long enough for this video, but it's been a pleasure meeting you and hanging out with you, and like I said, it's the best thing about the whole experience is meeting and talking to people like you. It really makes me feel like this is something I want to dedicate my life to. So thank you,
Andrew.
All right, and if you want to learn more about what we've been talking about, go to spudfit.com and click on a link called Take the Challenge, and you can get all the information you need about it. But like I said, you can also just read everything I've written on there, and you can go to YouTube and get all the information you need, and you can just do it yourself as well. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
I've enjoyed it, and give me a hug.
You bet.
All right, Spud up, everyone. One thing I forgot, as always, I always seem to forget something, is that Valerie has a blog now.
Oh.
So can you tell us about your blog?
I do. It's just got one blog on it, but it will have more.
Yeah.
And it's got some before and after pictures so people can see how I've lost weight, because I think a picture sometimes is worth
Tells
a lot.
1,000 words, yep.
But it's just eatspuds.com.
Eatspuds.com, all right. And I have read the first article on there, which is still only one at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
So I have read the first one and I enjoyed it, and
Thank you.
I was mentioned in it, so that was nice too.
You bet.
So,
that's where it started.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, thank you, and go and check out eatspuds.com. Spud up!
Spud up.